Are you going to watch Space Jam 2?
No. I didn't even want to watch the trailer.
Ty? Space Jam?
Probably not. I was not a fan of them even making it again in the first place.
Yeah, some movies you should just leave alone. They're perfect the first time.
They also intentionally made Lola Bunny less good looking.
And Max is pissed about that.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest detractor for me.
You were going online horny.
Yeah, I wanted to see a little rabbit tail.
Uh-oh.
Time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and for the touchdown.
Welcome back to week 7 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. It's Max again, back with your boys, Ty and Kyle.
Back in the saddle.
Guys, how we doing?
Good.
We're back for the Todd Walker week, the Mark DeRosa week, the Ben Gordon week, the Tim Anderson week, the Jimmy Clausen week. Do you see what I'm doing here?
Arizmendi Alcantara week. Brent Seabrook week.
Who else? The Kyle Milinovich week. Weren't you number 7 in high school?
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
I was number 7 for the 2 games I was up there. Yep. You're right.
Look at that.
Look at me.
So did they retire number 7?
They should. Yeah, no, they should.
Number 7 holds the steals record.
No, not anymore. I'm second.
Really?
Yeah, breaking news from 2019. Somebody broke my steals record at Lamont.
Not in my book.
No, my weekend was good though. Watch the Cubs. Kind of. I know I said I didn't watch the Masters. I had I was streaming at the scorecard on my phone a little bit there. I saw Hideki Matsui won. Congrats to him.
Matsuyama.
That's what I said. Matsuyama.
Hideki Matsui played for the Yankees.
Either way, congrats to Hideki Matsui. Great career.
Yeah, it wasn't even really close. I mean, it got kind of close at the end, but he won handily.
No, weekend was good though. Hung out with Fat Dick yesterday.
Shout out Fat Dick.
Shout out Fat Dick, friend of the program. We actually finished a bottle of Pink Whitney.
You guys love that stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's dangerous. We just sat here and I don't even know. Just finished a bottle of Pink Whitney and I just kept making Fat Dick jokes to him. So he's a great guy. But no, my weekend was good. Ty, how's your weekend? Ty, our producer right now, I think he's feeling a little under the weather.
I feel some type of way. That's for sure.
You look a little tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. Bachelor party up in Lake Geneva. It was a good time, but
you drink, dude?
No, we didn't drink at all. Actually, it was sodas and juices only. That was the rule. So
and church hymns.
Yeah, we did prayer circles mostly. So yeah, it was a good time.
Circles.
Good.
But not much sleep, dude. So,
Over under, is it Friday, Saturday, 2-day thing?
Yeah. Over under beers.
I'm gonna say. I wanted to know how many.
Over under prayers. How many prayers?
Oh yeah. We did.
Where did all the prayers come today?
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, for up this morning.
All the prayers have been coming in the past 4 hours here.
Yeah, mostly of me just trying and hoping not to shit my pants as I sit here with bubble guts.
Did you play pickleball today?
No, not today.
Sitting there butts to nuts with bubble guts.
We golfed yesterday, so naturally today I feel like I got hit by a semi, so I don't do anything after that.
So let's say over under, we'll go. You were there 2 days. I'll say combined over the weekend, 25 and a half beers.
Oh, way over.
Just for Psalm?
Just
for me?
Obviously, just for Psalm.
Oh, that was like day one shit.
For us. That was just for Ty for those 2 days.
That was day one shit.
You had over 25 and a half beers? Like you didn't mix in
I mean, we started drinking at like 11 on Friday.
We don't all drink Pink Whitney straight, bro.
Yeah.
I'm too with LaCroix, dude. I stay hydrated. Come on.
There you go. Oh, yeah. I hammered the fuck out of that over.
What were you drinking? Bud Light?
Bud Light. I'm a Bud Light guy. 3 cases of Bud Light I brought.
Wrong.
That's
Wrong
all
answer.
you need.
Yes.
You
Nah, dude.
needed 72 beers.
This is a Miller Lite program.
Cannot concur with that statement. But
No free ads, though.
Yeah.
Well, once we get ads, then they won't be free.
Should we start talking about something that people care about?
You're telling
That's
me
a good
people
point.
don't care about Psalms over under on Bush Lights he had?
Maybe they do.
They do. But we could talk
Something
about
tells
the
me
Cubs.
they don't.
We could talk about the Cubs.
That's something that the people care about. That's something that I care about.
Let's get into it. Let's get in the tweets. What do we got?
Kick us off.
Yeah, this was a good week for tweets, actually. Still a lot of opening day stuff, but still some very memorable moments. So we'll start. Well, let's start with April 6th, 2017. Game on, I believe this was on a Thursday in St. Louis. Cubs playing the Cards. Side note about the 2017 season, didn't realize that they got off to as good of a start as they did. They started off 5-2, which, I mean, fuck, I would kill for a 5-2 record right now, but I
Oh,
digress.
shit. I think the Cubs and the Sox both would.
Yeah, seriously. So 2017, on this day in 2017, our friend Tony and Drake tweet this one out. I love it, though. Matt Caesar struck out on a drop third strike only for Yachty to have the ball stick to his chest protector, putting Caesar on and extended the inning. 2 batters later, Kyle Schwarbo mashes a 3-run dinger. Cubs win 6-4. Have you ever seen anything like that with Yachty, the ball sticking to his chest protector?
No, I mean,
Dude, fuck that guy.
I've seen things like that where there's substances on either a player's hat or his jersey, and they usually get suspended or fined. But somehow he just kind of skated by, and the MLB didn't find any issue with it, which was pretty shocking, honestly.
This is such a typical Cardinals Yachty.
Like, you're going to tell me that he didn't have that, whatever that shit was, pine tar smeared on his chest protector and was wiping it before he throw the ball back to the pitcher? I don't believe it for a second.
Some would say. Some would think they put 1 and 1 together.
I would say.
MLB got 3, not 2.
Great tweet by Tony, though. Friend of the program.
Friend
Great
of the
guy.
program. Shout out Tony. Shout out Tonezone. But yeah, that was a good one. I love that one. Because I fucking hate Yachty. We'll move on. We'll go to the next one, April 6th, same day. Would that be 8 years earlier?
Same day, different year, though.
Same day, different year. Math guy Kai ready on the case. Did not even remember this one, to be honest with you, which really pissed me off. So like I said, April 6, 2009, Alfonso Soriano leads off the 2009 season with a leadoff homer. Second pitch of the season off Roy Oswalt. Was there anything better than a Soriano bat flip and little hop after he
Just like a little flip?
Yeah.
It was almost just like a wrist flip. But the bat weighed like 40 pounds.
I was about to say that who used a heavier bat than Soriano? No one.
No one. Maybe Babe Ruth.
Yeah, maybe Babe Ruth. But Jesus Christ, Soriano's home runs here.
Yeah, what? Did that land on the train tracks or what?
I don't know. What sucks about getting these videos from like earlier than 2010 is the YouTube quality is just so shitty of it. It's like there's no way TV was that bad. Like, give me some good quality of the Pirate and give the fans. You got to give the people something that they want. Come on.
No
now.
kidding. But I was happy to see Soriano in a Cub uniform.
I'll use any excuse to post an Alfonso Soriano highlight. Any excuse. I'm gonna post one tomorrow. What's it? 412. There you go. He was number 12. I'm gonna post 4 Soriano dingers and just.
How about right at the end of the video too, and he's just giving you the "you can't see
You
me."
can't see me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking love it. Everything about him. Bring him. I'd take him back right now. He can't be any worse than Jock Peterson at left. That guy's a fucking joke and a half.
So far. I said last week or whenever it was, a couple weeks ago, they needed to take the bat out of his hands and have him save some of those home runs from spring training for the regular season. We'll get into that later.
I think every prediction I've made, which is pretty on par, every prediction I've made has been incorrect so far about the Cubs, except Jake Arrieta. That one's standing true. But yeah, like we said, we'll get into that later. We're ripping through these tweets here. April 8th, 2019. Javi throws his bat but makes contact. This is just like a classic Javi Almago.
Like only he can make this work.
But you know, it's funny because then like today he's swinging at that pitch and he's like missing it by 4.5 inches. It's unbelievable. Oh God, Cubs are frustrating the shit out of me right now.
They can't hit.
No, it's unbelievable.
The only guy who has decent numbers at the dish is KB, and everyone else is miserable. I'm gonna tell you actually some of their stats in a bit here, and I don't think you're gonna like what you hear.
No, yeah, we're not going to like it, but we're moving on to better days here. As April 10th, 2017, the Cubs raised their 2016
Arguably the best day.
banner. That Do you remember watching that live?
Yes. Chills.
So I had if people don't know this, I have my MBA, not a big deal. I'm a pretty smart kid over here.
Now everyone
Sick
knows
brag. That's a
it. No
sick
one knew
brag.
it, but now everyone knows it.
It's honestly a joke. I'm by far the dumbest of the three of us on
The
this
best
pod.
was when John Scott told you it was a joke.
Yeah. Fuck you, dumb
You
people.
told him you were a sports management major, and he goes, "Well, that's evident."
Yeah, no, I kind of can't read, which is a bit of a problem here, but we're working on that. Dr. Seuss books. No, but I remember watching this in my MBA class. God damn. I mean, just the camera shot of Rizzo walking in from center field, holding the trophy over his
No
head
better guy to be holding the trophy.
with like Hayward and Schwarbs right behind them, with a shot of the bleachers filled with fans, just packed. Everybody's wearing blue. Ivy's green.
Not a gang of
God
dudes you
damn.
want to run into in a dark alley if you have a Cardinals uniform on.
No, not at all. But I saw that, and I don't know. It makes me feel just it's like bittersweet. It's like
Makes me feel better, is what it
yeah,
makes
it's
me
like how
feel.
the hell is that 4 years already, and how the hell are they so shitty right now?
I don't know.
It's
And
the
of course,
same
Rizzo gets the walk off knock too.
against the Dodgers. Yeah, I know. Everything about it was just chef's kiss.
My question about that though is, what's your take on those gold jerseys?
I like them. I do. I
Really?
like that for that situation. Hell, are you kidding me? Fuck yeah.
Maybe
I think
for
it's
that
kinda
one day, but otherwise, I am not a fan.
I mean, they only wore them for that game, correct?
I know, but then I would see people walking around in the stands with them, and they have these glittery gold jerseys on, and it just
Doesn't Gal have that jersey?
wouldn't surprise me.
And fuck you, Gal.
No, it would. I don't know. I would never own one of those.
No, I wouldn't either. It's like Blackhawks fans getting a green jersey.
Yes, just
I
like
don't-
that.
I don't like those. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? This is a disgrace.
I think that's the last of the tweets for the Cubs, right?
No.
I was gonna say that was a great one to end on.
Actually, this is a good one to end on here. Well, there's two more Cubs tweets, or I guess we could get into it with Hobby too, but one more Cubs tweet on this day. Today, April 11th in 2016, the Cubs won the home opener. That was when Schwartz came out they introduced him and he came out on the one crutch lined up. Addison
Jesus
Russell hit
Christ, he looks good.
the game-winning homer in the 8th. They were getting no hit.
Into the 6th, right? Like 6.
No,
and
into the
2/3?
7th
Yeah, into the 7th.
by Brandon Finnegan.
And then our coach
Man,
just flips a little single in the left field.
he's flipping minnows, not a big deal. Yeah, flip one out there. Hayward, 2-run single, got the party going. It sucks that it was Russell that was the one that hit the home run, because it's like we don't like really showing
Yeah,
up.
kind of a bad taste in our mouths about him.
But
he did nuke
great
that
win
ball
for
in
us.
left center. Big jumbo home run off Jumbo Diaz.
Jumbo Diaz, yeah. Shout out Jumbo Diaz. Love that guy. I don't know if he's. Do you think that guy's still playing right now?
No.
So can you
Straight
look
up,
that up
no.
for us while we keep talking? Can you let us know if Jumbo Diaz is still in the MLB?
Jumbo. Is
Jumbo.
that his real name? Is that his
And that's his God-given name is Jumbo.
Jumbo?
If you
Like my
listen to the
nickname,
video that
Jumbo.
I posted on Instagram, though, Wrigley is so loud when Russell hits that home run.
And there's nothing better than Wrigley when it's just
Wrigley rocking. I think Len said in the video, he said the ground is shaking right now.
I was shaking. I thought I was having a seizure watching that.
This morning.
Yeah.
It does not look like Jumbo is currently playing.
Is he alive?
Makes sense.
As far as it looks like, yeah.
He doesn't have a death certificate.
Glad he's alive.
1 for
His
2.
career ended on that day, though, I think.
And that's a Hall of Fame average. Jumbo, not in the bigs, but still alive. So put him in the Hall. I love it.
2017 last. It looks like games.
So his career went downhill right after Addison Russell destroyed him.
Seems about right.
Sad to see.
He
Sad.
became a mental midget. He went from jumbo to midget.
Going from Jumbo to Jimbo. Let's transfer over into the current day Cubs. What are we thinking here?
What are we thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking.
Ooh, 4-5 right now. Not the greatest start.
It's once again, I feel like this happens with them frequently, but it's the opposite problem that you thought they were going to have. They can't hit.
You want to start with the good stuff? Do you want the good news or bad news first?
Okay. I'm going to let you do whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna go. Let's do bad news so then we could finish on a positive note.
I agree.
But
I think we
it's
start
like,
bad.
oh, you have all those shitty shots. You get the one good
You want
shot.
me to start with the worst news?
Pour it on me. Beat the fuck out of me right now.
Anthony Rizzo, Ian Happ, Wilson Contreras, and Jock Peterson. Out of those 4 guys, Rizzo has the highest batting average on the team, and he's hitting 148. That's just like ripping off duct tape off your rectum.
Yeah, that's not good. Do the Cubs have a higher batting average collectively as a team than the MLB pitchers? Are we still batting lower than the MLB?
I haven't seen any stats about that recently, but it would not surprise me.
And I saw one 2 days ago on Friday about that, which was not good. It was like the Cubs as a team were hitting 119.
I think Marisnik has the highest batting average on the team, but obviously he doesn't get everyday playing time. But
Here's my
KB
thing.
is actually slashing the best out of anyone. He's 259, 375, 630. He's got 2 home runs.
He has looked pretty good at the plate, and to be honest, if he's healthy, he's
KB. He's bounced back season.
And here I was, I think just last week saying I wouldn't resign him, but I'm a week by week guy. I wear my emotions on my headband here. I wouldn't resign any of these fucking guys right now.
That's a big ass headband too. You got a lot of emotions.
Yeah, I was feeling very sad today watching that game. You want to talk about Sunday scaries? I think I took a Xanax after that game just to cool down. So I didn't.
Thankfully, I didn't watch.
Sweat.
I did not watch. I was golfing today, but
How'd you shoot?
JT Brewbreaker shoved it right up the Cubs hoops.
Oh, it's like this guy was only pumping like 94.
Yeah.
And not to say 94 obviously isn't fast. It's obviously very fast, but at the same time, these guys are facing 97 on the rec. How are you not? And it's not like he's anything special.
Funny thing is, I picked him up on my fantasy.
Jonathan Terry.
Funny thing is, I picked him up to play him in my fantasy lineup, and I benched him because
good. Fuck you.
I couldn't do it. Like we get to game time, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna start this guy against the Cubs, and then it's time to do it, and that's it. Can't do it. Can't start any starting pitcher against the Cubs, so I benched him.
I won't ever bet an over/under for the Cubs, the Hawks, or the Bears. I can't do it because then that means I'm rooting against one side of the ball. Like if I have the over in baseball, I'm rooting against Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I can't do that. Or if I'm betting the under, then I should bet the under. Fuck, I'd be rich.
Right.
But then I'm still rooting against.
Or you bet the over in a Zach Davies or an Edbert Elsley game.
I guess now Trevor.
I think
Williams.
both of their ERAs are above 7.
That's not good. That's not good.
No, 7 is good in football, not baseball.
You could use 7 points in football, but definitely not baseball. But let's get to some good news here. So yeah, that sucked.
Dirty Craig.
Oh,
Dirty fucking Craig.
You hear that sound? Oh, god damn, Craig.
Hasn't allowed a base runner in 4 2/3 innings.
He's something else.
9 strikeouts and 2 saves.
When was the last time he allowed a run? Was it last August, I believe?
Probably spring training.
Well, regular season. So yeah, I'm on his baseball reference page here. His last 12 appearances. Listen, oh my god. You're gonna want to be sitting down for when I tell you these numbers because you might faint out of excitement. 12 appearances, 12 innings, no walks, no runs, 3 hits in 12 innings. Decent. Got so many strikeouts in 12 innings. 22 strikeouts.
That's all the guy needed was to get ramped up.
Guess what his strikeout percentage was? What percentage of batters he struck out?
I'm going to say above 50.
57.9% of batters.
Ooh, doggy.
Is that good?
Dirty Craig.
Oh my god, he's been.
That's such a sweet nickname.
He came in the 8th on Thursday. Side note, Dan Winkler, fuck you. You come in 1 out, nobody on, 4-2 game. You throw 13 pitches and 12 are balls. What the fuck, dude?
Don't ever put my jersey on again.
No, Dan Winkler, get off my team. You come on the pod though.
More like Dan Stinkler, am I right, dude?
Yeah. Hey, put the cricket sound effect in right here.
Pump that
Dan
in for
Winkler,
sure.
fuck you. No, they Craig Kimbrell. God, he's been so good. He's
Yeah, he is one of the lone bright spots about the Cubs. I mean, the way that we're talking about them, you would think that they're like 1-8 right now. They are only 4-5.
but it's I don't even know what exactly it is, but it's you can if you're watching them day in and day out, and I've watched every second of every game so far. It's
Yeah.
just when they got down like today, they're down 4-1 first and third, nobody out, Hobby's up. I mean, his at bats are just it's like, come on, dude. Know the situation. You're
Right.
trying to get a 7-run home run here.
He's taking G hacks no matter what the count is.
It's the fourth inning. Like this isn't do
Hit
or
a sack
die.
fly.
Get a couple runs in, get a run and get some momentum building. No, he swings at 3 pitches, 3 sliders that are goddamn nowhere near the zone. Like they're
Right.
not even in the fucking state.
Yep.
I'm like, what are you doing? What the
Hendricks
fuck
has
are
been
you doing?
solid. Arrieta has been great. Trevor Williams. I mean,
Not great today.
no, not today. But before today, I mean, they're getting what they need out of those guys.
How cool was that with his dad?
Really
His
cool.
dad being
He was a ticket usher, right?
I don't know what he was, but yeah, his
Worked
dad
for
was
Wrigley. I know that.
I know they interviewed him on the broadcast, but goddamn, that dude was so excited. Just they were showing him every time Trevor struck somebody out, or it was him and his brothers when he walked off the field.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
phenomenal
dude,
story.
that has to be such a cool feeling.
I know. Keep it
Like,
in the
it's gonna
family.
be
Like you
cool.
just want that guy on the Cubs.
Fuck yeah.
He's got the Wrigley
Not with his
mojo.
ERA right now. I'd rather have him not on the Cubs or I'd rather have him on the Cubs. The earlier one, the Monday Trevor Williams, not
Yeah,
today.
he'll be
Trevor
fine.
Williams.
If he can keep it below 4 on the season, that's totally fine.
Yeah, we probably fuck with this offense. You need it below 2.
That's the thing, though. They were on the road today. He's got the Wrigley mojo. He's good at Wrigley.
He does. He actually has always had a really good home ERA.
See,
His splits. He's a homebody.
now he's got the Wrigley magic with his dad working for the Cubs for however long.
His dad's a ticket usher again. I'll take it. Oh God.
One last thing about the Cubs, though. What the fuck with the Brewers throwing at Wilson?
Did you see he got fined $7,500 for starting or for breaking COVID protocols because the bench is empty?
Come
This
on.
This dude got hit in the head by a
How was that on him?
fastball, and then the next day it gets plunked in the back or plunked in the shoulder on another 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Yeah, dude, you're telling me you're not going to be pissed?
You're not going to get pissed at all?
Hey, Craig Counsell, let's get your fucking weird batting stance in the batter's box. Let Dirty Craig throw in at your temple a couple times.
Right, and put it in your ear hole.
Fuck you, Craig Counsell.
Come on.
God, now I'm upset.
He's gotten hit 6 of the last 11 times he's seen the Brewers.
Yeah,
You tell me that's a coincidence?
they play the Brewers this upcoming week here.
They do. They have 3 games in Milwaukee, and then they have 3 at home against the Braves. So we'll see how this series goes.
Yeah, I would have liked them to not drop 2 of 3 to the Pirates before playing the Brewers, the Braves, and then the Mets in these next 9. But not great. Not a great
Behind
week
us now.
for our-
If I were to tell you that through the first 9 games, the Cubs and Sox would have the same record, would you believe me?
No.
I
Do
wouldn't.
they? Sox are 4-5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You know what's
saw that
funny is as I was typing
Yeah.
up the notes, Sox fans can personally blame me for this one. I typed in that the Sox were 5-4 because they were up 3-2 in I think the top of the 9th, and they had Cody Hewer in, and then I think he was pitching, but they gave up a home run to tie it, and they wound up losing 4-3 in extras.
So you jinxed the Sox today?
Completely jinxed it to death.
You're a rap bastard.
Yeah.
I had him on the alternate line. Yeah, they Carlos Santana homered in the 9th. Yeah, so looking at the box score here, Liam Hendricks gave up the home run to Carlos Santana in the 9th. Sox was 4-3 and 10 to the Royals. They only played 2 games because of the rain out on.
Yeah, they got him 6-0 yesterday.
Let's
That was a
hop-
nice live stat correction, by the way.
Not a
I
big
thought it
deal.
was Hewer, but it was Hendricks.
Thanks for coming. There's big stat guy here. Let's hop into some Sox tweets. And first one is we're going with the Lamont native. We'll call him a Lamont native because he lives in Lamont. Thanks for coming. April 5th, 2010, Mark Buehrle shows off his athleticism with the snow look between the legs. Glove flip to first.
Hold
base.
on. Before we go any further, Mark Buehrle lives in Lamont?
I don't know if he does anymore, but he did. Ozzie Guillen lives in Lamont right now.
No shit.
What?
Was that when did he live down there when he played for the Sox?
Yeah. He lived in ruffled feathers.
Wow. Friend of the program.
I'm just go knock on his door and see what he's up to.
Yeah, ask Mr. Perino if he could.
Nice town. They raise good kids.
Great kids, Lamont.
They raise fast kids.
You know what they say about kids from Lamont?
High school steals leaders.
We breed high school steals leaders and fat dicks. And we're a lot of stolen bases.
And apparently athletic pitchers based on this play by Buehrle.
Yeah, seriously, this is a great play. I love this one. This one obviously shows up on all the Buehrle highlight reels, but still, Jesus Christ, what an athletic play.
Like if you lined up like 5 pitchers in practice and you're doing PFPs and you just roll the ball there and give them a base runner and then you tell them to go make that exact play.
I'm tearing my ACL.
Can't do it. No one's doing it. You're going to get some funny videos as a result, but
I'm having one less ACL as a result of trying that.
he just did that like completely out of instinct and it was
In a
It worked
major
to-
league game.
perfection. And then Konerko just catches it with his bare right hand too.
I know. I mean, obviously, you guys know we're Cubs fans on this podcast, but I'd say if there's 2 Sox players that you kind of just have to respect, no matter
Those two
what you
guys,
root
honestly.
for, it's got to be Buehrle and Konerko, right?
Frank Thomas too.
Fuck Frank, not kidding.
The big skirt.
Hey, funny story about Frank Thomas and the big skirt. My 8th birthday, we went to a Sox game, and I was trying to get on TV, so I held up a sign that I don't know why I thought of this. Held up a big sign that just said "the big," and then I just hit one of my sister's skirts and I just taped it to
You wore it?
no, I had a poster, so I just held it up there the whole time on like in left field. It was
I
just
knew you like to wear your sister's clothes.
yeah, it started early, which is kind of unfortunate. At least it fit back then. But yeah,
All right,
I
so-
got on ESPN. Shout
While
out.
Since we're talking about Buehrle, would you say that he is the best White Sox pitcher of all time?
No.
Who?
Oh, that's a good question, but definitely
Here,
not.
I'm gonna let you stew on that one. Let me fill you in on some info about Mark Buehrle though.
Teach me something about Mark
The
Buehrle.
guy was an absolute horse with the Sox. He had 11 seasons with the team, and he had 30 starts and at least 200 innings pitched in all of them. So, like, he's a guy that you know every 5th day or whatever, he's gonna go out there and he's gonna give you his innings, right? He
Mhm.
led the MLB for 4 seasons in innings pitched while he was with the Sox. Wasn't like a huge strikeout guy, but he just got fucking outs. His highest K total in a season was 165. But his best ERA season was in 2005 with a 3.12 ERA, and that was the year they won the World Series, obviously.
I would say, I guess that is kind of
I
a
mean,
tough
like
one.
you said, the fact that like we're Cubs fans and we can sit here and appreciate the shit out of Mark Buehrle just tells me that Sox fans generally have to absolutely love the guy. So
Big Buehrle guy over here.
So I'm also a big Lamont guy too, but
Big Lamont guy. Huge.
we can,
I run that town now.
yeah, the mayor of Altown, Tyler Slump. The one thing I really liked about Buehrle too is that he always worked so quick. His games were like
yes, I think
definitely under 2
he
minutes.
threw a perfect game, right?
Yeah,
So
July.
he threw that perfect
25th.
game. I think he did it in like under 2 hours.
Yeah, he did. Fun fact about that: I was supposed to go. I said no to tickets because I went to the game the day before.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's
hey,
been how many perfect games in LOB history? Like
let me just
27.
toss a perfect game real quick here. Not a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, to me, he seems like the Sox version of John Lester.
that's a great example. Great
You know?
comparison.
Like Buehrle was obviously more tenured with the Sox than the Cubs, but just like both horses, they're going to give you their innings, and everyone just loves them.
Just big left-handed.
Big
country boy
left-handers.
who touch 91.
Yeah, who touched 91 in the black.
Yeah, I like Buehrle. Easy guy to root for. Probably not a Hall of Famer, but you asked me if he's one of the best Sox, if he's the best Sox pitcher of all time. I'm just gonna say no. I'm gonna
You're going
assume
to say Esteban Loaiza?
well, fuck. Wouldn't you say Chris Sale was the best Sox pitcher of all time? Or-
Yeah, that's a good one. But I mean, did he have enough years with the Sox?
I mean,
like
if you're saying like he had enough.
Buehrle's White Sox resume is nice.
So Chris Sale broke in what 2010,
Yeah, right around there.
and he got traded to the Red Sox in what 2017.
Think so.
So that would be 7-ish seasons, or maybe right? Math does the math check out on that? 7 seasons.
17 minus 10, 7.
I mean, I would say, I don't know Chris Sale's numbers off the top of my head here. I'll look them up, but I mean, shit, that guy, when he's healthy too, he's electric. He's so good.
Yep. I thought you maybe we were gonna say John Garland.
No. You know who drafted John Garland?
Cubs.
hmm People don't know that.
I know these things.
Looking at Chris Sale's numbers here, 7 seasons. So shout out me again for the math on that. 74 wins, 50 losses, a 3 ERA on the dot.
Okay. Buehrle was probably more mid threes, low to mid threes.
His K per 9 was 10.1, so that's good.
Yeah, that's filthy.
And,
I think Buehrle's highest K9 was like 6.5.
dude, holy fuck. In 2015 with the White Sox, he had 274 strikeouts. In 2000, so he got traded in the 2016 offseason. So he was with the Red Sox in 2017, 18, and 19 so far. In the 2017 season with the Red Sox, guess how many strikeouts he had?
300.
308.
Ooh,
What?
that's insane.
No,
Probably worth Yohan Moncada, honestly.
He went 17-8 with a 2.9 ERA with 308 strikeouts and didn't win the Cy Young.
That's bananas.
How the hell does that happen?
I don't know.
I guess when Corey Kluber has a 2.25 and goes 18-4. So
Pretty good too. But yeah, I mean going back to the Buehrle stat, about 11 seasons with the Sox, all 11. He has 30 starts and 200 plus innings. Like,
he's good.
Durability.
Takes the ball every 5th day and shoves it up your hoop and with a smile.
Durability, reliability. Mark Buehrle.
Somebody who definitely could take it in his hoop is LeBron James. But we transition over to the actual greatest basketball player ever, Michael Jordan here. He, on April 7th, 1994, in an exhibition game with the Sox versus Cubs at Wrigley, ribs a double down the line. I wanted to ask you this. Do you think LeBron would ever,
No.
if how many at-bats would he have to have for him to hit
a double?
To get 3 hits in Major League Baseball?
Probably at least 50. Like, he might get lucky and get a broken bat single or something.
This just goes to show how much of a competitor Jordan is. And
Like, obviously, he didn't have a great batting
he's an
average,
absolute lunatic.
but I mean, he's playing at an MLB level. The guy, like, what couldn't he do in the city of Chicago? He should have caught a touchdown pass for the Bears for good measure.
Yeah. Do you know who Michael Jordan's Birmingham Barons manager was?
I don't.
He's a current day MLB manager. He's been he's been a manager definitely since 2004. I'll tell you that because I know he took a job in 2004, if that's not giving too much away.
Dusty Baker.
I was just gonna say that. That's crazy.
No, it's a white guy.
There's a lot of white guys that coach in the MLB.
AL
Be
Central
literally
manager.
AL Central.
Tito Francona.
Is it Tito? I was gonna guess Tito, but I just thought that was too obvious.
Tito Francona was Michael Jordan's manager. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, that is.
He's been coached by Phil Jackson and Terry Francona.
What a duo right there.
And Dean Smith. What a trio. Shout out Dean.
Yeah, I mean, I will give LeBron this. If he were to say that he wanted to play in the NFL this year at tight end or wide receiver, I would take him with the 20th pick of the first round.
I wouldn't.
No?
No, I would. I'll do everything in my power to never root for LeBron.
Like, imagine a jump ball in the, like, just a goal line fade to LeBron.
I would undercut the shit out of him so early.
Okay, that's a flag. We'll throw it again.
I don't care. Pick it up. Back to the ref. I'm doing it again. Throw it higher next time.
But no, that Jordan double was sick. I mean, that is just absurd. Just all right. So, like, to put that into perspective, now just imagine Zach LaVine shows up to Wrigley Field one day and just starts playing for the Cubs.
Yeah, but you know the thing too is obviously basketball players are tall, lengthy, which isn't always conducive to having a good baseball swing. I mean, like, have you seen that video of Giannis trying to hit a ball off the tee? Have you seen that by chance?
I don't want to see it.
He no pun intended. He looks like a baby deer. Like, he has no idea what's going on. He looks terrible.
That's how I imagine LeBron looking too, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume LeBron looks like shit, and I'm not watching.
Prove us wrong, LeBron.
Would you watch? Are you gonna watch Space Jam 2?
No, I didn't even want to watch the trailer.
Ty, Space
Mm.
Jam.
Probably not. I was not a fan of them even making it again in the first place.
Yeah, some movies you should just leave alone. They're perfect the first time.
They also like intentionally made Lola Bunny less good looking.
Dang.
And Max is pissed about that.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest detractor for me.
You were going online horny.
Yeah, like I wanted to see a little rabbit tail,
Uh oh.
and I get none of that.
Rub that
Gal
lucky
wearing green
rabbit's
jacket or
foot.
Max?
She's got like baggy shorts on. Looks like she hasn't slept in weeks.
You watch a little cartoon action there? Or?
Sounds like me, dude. Haven't slept in weeks.
We get it. You drink.
I know. Say it again for the people in the back.
No, I just don't sleep well, period, at all week.
We get it, dude. You don't sleep either.
No sleep game. Hashtag insomnia.
We get it. You party. It's fun watching Jordan run around these bases, though. He looks like a fucking gazelle. He's so fast.
Takes him like probably 3 steps to get from base to base, if that.
Somebody who is not fast. Paul Konerko. Holy fuck! Do you think you've seen? A runner run slower?
Paulie does not look fast.
If you had a top 5, a power rankings of the slowest people in MLB history, Paul Konerko might take the cake for the slowest runner.
Funny you mentioned that because after I saw this tweet, I looked up some of the slowest inside the park home runs of all time. One of them was pretty recently. It was Edwin Encarnacion.
How long did it take him?
A long time. I don't know.
No running.
Forget exactly how much time, but I think it was close to like 20 seconds or something like that.
That's outrageous. 20 seconds?
Yeah, like
So that
and
would
they were
mean it
saying
took
that
like
it was
5 seconds per minute.
his inside the park, like rounding the bases. I think it was him, or maybe it was Johnny Peralta. Was this stat? Was slower than 5 of the home run trots that were out of the park that season.
That's oh my god.
Yeah.
That is.
But it was like one of those
That's
situations where a ball hits like the top of the fence and then rolls 50 feet into the gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where there's no play at the plate, it just ricochets away.
Yeah.
There was one. Was it last week in Colorado? I think Ramiel, or I know his last name is Tapia.
Tapia, he's on my fantasy team too.
What's his first name?
Yeah, it is. It's like Rymel.
Rymel. I just know it starts with an R.
We get it, dude. I play fantasy baseball.
Yeah, I know you're a fucking loser. He robbed the home run. He like brought it back, but it was over. He thought it went over, but he like almost like slingshotted it.
I think he got hurt on that play.
No, he just laid there because he thought the ball was gone, but he flipped it, like slingshotted it down the warning track.
Yeah.
And the guy just cruised in for an inside the park home run. It was the funniest thing. And he could have held him to, I'm assuming, a triple.
Yeah.
But still, he just laid there.
He was tired
on the outfield warning track. And the guy's just
a lot of running. He was tired.
Yeah, seriously. Well, the tweet that we're referring to here with Paul Konerko speed happened April 11th, 2000, inside the park home run in Tropicana Field, which by the way, ugliest park in baseball, right?
Literally the worst I've ever been to.
I was going to ask you, have you been there before?
Yeah. I don't know. I've been to like 13 or 14 MLB parks, and that is easily the dumps.
Ty, have you been there?
No, I haven't been to many ballparks, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've never been to Tropicana either, but from what I've heard, and
So I went there for a spring training game, and there obviously weren't many fans there to begin with, but it almost echoes in there to the point where you could hear everything that everyone is saying. Like I remember specifically Vinny Castillo was playing in this game. I think he was on the Nats. And one of the fans called him like a brutal racial slur. And like everyone in the stadium could hear it.
What was the racial slur?
We won't go there.
I'm trying to get you canceled.
Hashtag cancel Max.
Cancel Max, get it trending.
I specifically remember that happening. But yeah, it's garbage. Like
yeah, I've never heard anybody say anything positive about it. So yeah, probably the worst ballpark in the league. Let's move into what's going on current day with the Sox though. How good has Yermin Mercedes been? Is that how you say his first name, Yermin?
Yeah. So this was actually that was a question for you. Is he good yet? Since you didn't want to say that he was good last week.
Was that last week I said that?
Yeah, last week I think. Yeah, it was actually a fair assessment of the situation because no one had really ever heard of this guy, and then all of a sudden he just comes up and goes 8 for 8.
I do now that
First
you bring it up again, we were talking about it. You were mentioning Bobby Scales.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
So right now he's slashing 536, 594, 857 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs.
He hit a home run during the Sox home opener. It went 485 feet.
Nuclear.
He's like no stride. He has absolutely no stride in his swing. He's like a little cannonball.
And he just shifts his weight. To be honest, off the bat, it didn't look like it was going that far, but it just
went on
took
the
off.
concourse.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Check that bat for steroids. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like we were saying about how KB is like the only decent or lone bright spot in the Cubs lineup. That's kind of how Yermin is with the Sox right now.
Yeah, which the only reason he's up on the team is because RIP Eloy, but Eloy got his he pulled a titty. He tore a titty.
Right.
Have you seen those memes on Twitter? It was so 2 weeks ago that when I think it was opening day. The Sox posted a picture on their social. I think it was actually on Twitter though. Jose Abreu holding up during the lineup introductions.
Oh, I did see that.
Eloy Jimenez jersey.
His jersey and his batting gloves or whatever.
Carrying his batting gloves in his pocket, and it was like, there's all these memes. One was from Happy Gilmore where it's like, what's the black guy, the golfer's name?
Chubbs.
Chubbs. I was gonna say Bubs. It's Chubbs, the alligator, Abe Lincoln, and Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he didn't die. He's sitting at home.
Oh, I wish we would have talked about that last week with Andy and Tony. I was talking about it with them. We were sending some memes to each other, and I think Andy sent one, and it was just like, why are you posting this, dude? Guy just tore a titty. He's still alive.
Right. He's doing just fine.
Oh, it was outrageous, but
that is tough for them, though. I mean, that's a big hole in their lineup, losing him.
Yeah, but I mean, Yermin stepped in nice, and
not bad to have a guy that's hitting 536 though to take a spot.
Yeah, but it looks like nobody else on the team's really hitting. Abreu 216, Tim Anderson, though he's on the IL right now, 200. Moncada, ooh, he's been rough.
Monkey is not. He's just not living up to what he was supposed to.
Monkey. Does anybody call him Monkey?
I think that's his nickname.
Ty is our resident Sox fan.
Cannot confirm nor deny, but I can certainly look it up.
Check on that.
If not, we could.
And if it's not, definitely cut that.
No cuts. Keep that.
No,
I'm
pretty sure it is. I've heard people call him that.
Though. Monkey.
I don't know. Robert 250.
Yeah, that's actually not terrible for him. How did you watch?
Probably where he's probably gonna sit right around there, honestly.
Lance Lynn looked good.
Great.
He looked really good.
No earned runs in 2 starts.
On his first start of the season, he threw 99 pitches. I believe it broke a streak of 36 or 38 consecutive starts of him throwing 100 plus pitches.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? Especially in this day's baseball, where these guys are going like 5-6 innings, like 90 pitches.
It is crazy. So for starters, I didn't know that about him. I didn't know that he was like notorious for going the distance, especially with pitching with all that weight. Like I thought he would get tired and need to.
I likes the finish.
The 6th inning.
You were right, by the way, Max. Sorry to cut you off. It is, in fact, a nickname of his, Monkey.
Good.
That was given to him by Rick Renteria the last 4 seasons.
Say, I knew I heard that somewhere.
I'm texting Rye. I don't think that's right.
So, yeah, back to Lynn. I was surprised to see that he threw a complete game already this season. I was thinking everyone's getting pulled at like 80, 85 pitches. No one's really going the distance. Like Barrios got taken out with a no-hitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that he throws a complete game, and he's got 17 strikeouts in 2 games.
So you mentioned him being a bigger pitcher. You're surprised about his stamina and whatnot. More so touching on the bigger pitcher side of it. When I played, I loved hitting off fat pitchers.
There's any reason for that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just like I saw the ball better. They were just.
You just start giggling?
Yeah, I must have. Honest to God,
He was jiggling. You were giggling.
I have no stats obviously to back that up. I played D3 baseball. Shout out Lamont High School though. I felt when I faced a fat pitcher, I was like that. And even I play in a men's league now, and I feel like whenever the pitcher's fat, I'm like, oh dude,
It's go time.
now I can hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his wife went to Lamont. Lance
Come
Lynn.
on.
I'm
Lance
pretty
Can't be
sure.
this many ties to Lamont.
Bro. I'm because
Now you're
Becca-
making shit up.
Becca told me, she's like, yeah, this girl I graduated with. Maybe it was a girl from North Central. She's like, a girl I graduated with is married to this baseball pitcher. And I was like, oh, what's his name? She's like, well, her last name's Lynn now. I was like, Lance Lynn? She's like, yeah, that's him. And I looked it up and I'm pretty sure it checked out.
No shit.
I don't believe it.
Get her on the pod.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, look it up because
Beck is wrong.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right about her being wrong.
Yeah, no, this is not right.
Right.
Becca is the most wrong right now.
We're cutting this, right?
No, we're keeping this in.
Yeah, we'll keep it, dude. Fuck it. I'd die on that hill.
They have 2 daughters, and they're from Tennessee. So
You
2
sure,
daughters. They're both named Lancette.
he's an Indiana boy. He's from Indianapolis, but he's you got his weight here. How much you
It's
think?
also kind of wild that I think, he was with the Cardinals for a bit and then he went to the Rangers. But for a while, he was just not that good. Like, it seems like he's had like a newfound, like a second
resurrection
wind in his career.
Yeah, I agree. He came up with the Sox, or that's the Sox. He came up with the Cardinals.
Right.
So played for La Russa a while ago. Knows
You know who else is dealing on the Sox?
Michael Kopech.
Michael Kopech.
I saw one outing of his early in the season, but hey, you want to talk about like athletes that are just hot as shit?
Sure.
That guy is hot as shit. I thought you were gonna agree with me.
He's got like long blonde locks, right?
Blonde locks, blue eyes. He has like enough scruffiness on the beard to keep it going. Looks
Blonde
good.
locks, blue eyes, pumps tread.
Has
What
an
more do you need?
absolute hose and throws rockets.
What more do you need? But yeah, 6 innings out of the pen so far this year. He's got 11 Ks. He's only given up 1 hit.
He'll be a starter soon enough. I like him. He was
Yeah,
another guy that the Sox got from the Chris Sale deal.
Yeah.
To Boston, correct? Him and Monkey.
Yeah, it seems like they're just being careful with him.
So actually, yeah, looking this up, Lance Lynn's wife, Lauren Grill Lynn, is from Tualatin, Oregon. So
So
definitely
not Lamont. So she's
not
from
Lamont.
Tualatin, 2 time zones away from here.
Yeah. So Becca, you are wrong.
Hey,
Couldn't be more wrong.
For a second, I was starting to think that everything tied back to Lamont.
It does. And we'll figure out a way that maybe he lives in Lamont now.
I thought Lamont might be the Mecca.
Lance Lynn, Lamont. Maybe.
could be.
Lance Lamont.
Let's play a fun game here. How much does Lance Lynn weigh?
Tell him you go first.
That sounds like a nice game to play. I'm gonna go to
And then we'll ask Saul how much he weighs after this past weekend.
I'm gonna go. He's probably like 248.
No way he's more than that.
I was being nice, I guess.
I'll say, is it like Price is Right? Like you can't go over?
You do whatever the fuck you want.
You about to
I'm gonna
press
say
his
he's
right, man?
I'll say 260.
So Google says he's 250.
Really? All right. Like that's believable, I guess.
But this also is from 2014. It says he's 250. Now I'm in mixed reports here. Wikipedia says he's 275.
Okay. Yeah. See?
That's a rather large jump.
Human.
I mean, dude, he's definitely gotten bigger since 2014.
Yeah. He
Guy throws a heavy fastball.
He looks like all his weight is just stuck at like the bottom of like his just torso. Like it just looks like he has an inflatable tube around his waist.
He looks like he hasn't given up any runs in 2 starts and he has 17 strikeouts.
And so he can say, or he could have whatever body type he wants when he's putting up like that, for fuck's sake. He could literally wear an inflatable tube on the mound if he's putting up those numbers.
Right.
Nobody
So,
would say anything.
The Sox have 4 at home against the Indians, and then they had to Boston for 4.
There we go. That's talking White Sox here. Let's move on. Let's talk a little Bulls action here. Winners of the 3 of their last 4, 7 games under 500, which is not great. 3 games behind the Knicks for the 8th spot. How did they look? How have they looked recently, Max?
Bulls. Things are looking encouraging over the past 3 to 4 games or so. They dropped 6 in a row right before that, but it seems like they're starting to gel. After the Vooch trade, we talked about this on the last show. Like, it was going to take some time for them to start grooving together and find a rhythm, and it looks like they might have over these past few days. Like you said,
blew up a 13-point halftime lead again. Well,
they did. They
Bucks.
did do that,
To the Hawks.
which was their only loss in their last 4, like we've been saying. But Zach LaVine had a career high 50 points that night.
Was that true? He had 39 in the first half.
39 in the first half, which is an NBA season high this year.
What's the career high or like the NBA record for points in the first half?
It's a good question. To be honest with you, I don't know. But he was just lighting it up. He had 25 straight points in the second quarter at one point. Like, the Bulls would just give him the ball and he would put it in the bucket. And that's just how it was.
Yeah, he's something else. I was pissed though because I took the live over at 229, and I think it finished at 228.
Wow. Why does it seem like it's always that close for you?
It for me, or it's not for me. It's just for
just for you too. Like, I feel like you're always like right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just
I didn't mean to make you sad. You looked really sad there for a second.
yeah, I know. Fuck. 'Cause now I'm thinking about it because I also had.
No. Let's keep talking Bulls.
No. I need you to be my therapist here. I also had Braves Phillies under at that same time, and at the exact same time, the Bulls just stopped scoring in the fourth quarter, and then Freddie Freeman hit an 8th inning home run for me to lose the over by half a run.
Oh my God, Freddie Freeman's on my fantasy team.
Who isn't on your fantasy team? For fuck's sake.
But yeah, so LaVine was the first Bulls player to do that, to score 30 in the first half since Jordan in '97.
Yeah, he's good. Bulls, I don't know. What they lost today to the
T-Wolves. They played the T-Wolves at 7. Is that game over yet?
They lost. Fuck. So winners 3 of their last 5.
3 of their last 5. Okay.
2 of the last 2.
But yeah, Vooch the other night against the we're going to keep talking about the good things. The other night against the Pacers, he had 32 points and 17 boards.
Do you like that guy?
Yes. Like, that is a big boy game right there.
I was talking to Jack the other day, and he said, Jack, for those who don't know, Jack Malone, nice guy, sweetheart, kind of an idiot, but you like him. He compared Vooch to an older Jokic.
Huh.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he made that comparison just because they're both European basketball players.
Just because they're big, goofy white guys, but
yeah,
I was like, yeah, that looks.
But I mean, their style of play is kind of similar. I mean, Jokic is a great basketball player too, though.
Was he not like an MVP top 3 in votes?
Yeah, so I don't see why you wouldn't want like an older version of him too.
That was like the stupidest way to say he finished top 3 in MVP voting, but yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
But yeah, basically, I'm not all in on the Bulls. I'm not saying that they're gonna do anything crazy in the playoffs. I think they could still sneak in. They got the Grizzlies, Magic, Grizzlies, and the Cavs coming up next.
I know, but this is such like there's a 10-game stretch here where they're playing teams that are just bad basketball teams. They need to be winning these games. You can't lose to the fucking Timberwolves if you expect to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, you can't lose to the T-Wolves.
And you look at their roster. The roster really isn't that bad.
No.
Fuck you, Wendell Carter.
All right, so here's a good trivia question for you. Who leads the Bulls in assists?
Who is it? Kobe White?
I don't think you'll ever guess this.
Starter?
No.
Ryan Arcidiacono.
No, but you're in the right.
Thomas Satoransky?
Yep. Tomas Satoransky leads the Bulls in assists. I think he's like just over 5, which is pretty low, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is not that Satoransky's at this guy's level, but like, how many assists a game does like Harden average? Isn't it like 9?
Yeah, probably somewhere around there, 8 or 9.
Yeah, if Thomas Satoransky's your leading assist guy. Though, I mean, like, I'm looking at the score today. Bulls 121, 117. Oh, I love seeing scores like that. I'm a fan of all overs, even if I didn't.
They're an interesting team to watch. They need one more player. If they get one more and make a big 3 with Levine and Vooch, then we'll start talking
Do you
contention.
think Kobe White or Pat Williams turns into one of those pieces that eventually will be, I guess you could say, part of their big 3?
No, but I think they're great guys to have
They're
either
good.
in your starting lineup or as a 6 man.
They're like a Harrison Barnes sort of player for the Warriors.
They're like Dennis Schroeder, something like that.
Did you see that ejection he had yesterday with Kyrie?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, like what? By the way, the Brooklyn Nets court, what are they doing? It's like there's like
I
graffiti.
can't picture it right now.
It looks weird.
I think
don't
it's
know.
all gray, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I thought my TV was fucked up, but then I saw these like neon yellows.
But your TV probably is fucked up, but they just have a weird court too.
Maybe I was just fucked up. I was all buzzing. Yeah, I don't know. Bulls. Yeah, take it or leave it.
Jury's still out on the Bulls.
We could talk about their neighbors at the United Center, the Hawks, who are just. I think they're bad. I think.
Yeah, I mean that we cut through the bullshit, but my main question for you about the Hawks was going to be: are they going to make the playoffs?
No.
Straight up, no, huh?
No, I'm going no. I'm going to say
Pretty confident no, like an immediate no.
If I were a gambling man, I would not put my money on the Hawks.
I wouldn't either. Based on how they've been playing, it's tough to imagine them making the playoffs. They're officially on the outside looking in of the Central Division. They slipped to 5th place, 2 points behind the Preds now. I mean, they do have a 3-game set coming up against the Preds, but like you said,
Side note about the Hawks, and I guess just hockey in general. So their record 19 at the time of us recording is 19, 18, and 5. So that means 19 wins both in regulation and in overtime, 18 losses just in regulation, and 5 losses in overtime or a shootout. So the record actually is 19 and 23, right? They've won 19 and they've lost 23. People in hockey will say that they're over 500 because they've won more games than they've lost in regulation. I think it's the stupidest thing, but
yeah, pretty misleading record, honestly, when you look at it this way.
It is. Yeah.
Like, imagine if in baseball you said anytime you lost in extra innings, that was a separate column.
Yeah, like it is. Like the Cubs would be 4-4-1 then.
Right.
Which actually,
let's start saying that. Actually, I feel a lot better about that now.
You know what? Cubs are 4-4-1. Yeah, no, the Hawks. They have a schedule kind of similar to what we were talking about with the Bulls. They have a stretch of games here with the Blue Jackets. They won yesterday.
Couple games against the Red Wings.
Couple games against the Red Wings. Those are games you need to. Teams you need to beat. Games you need to rack up points.
Right.
The Preds look good. Preds they're buzzing. Jesus Christ.
They really are.
They're a good team. They played like shit to start the season, but I really do like their coach John Hines. I like Yuri Saros between the pipes. Sorry, Pecorine. Probably has who do you think has a bigger hog, Pecorine or Corey Crawford?
Crawford.
No, it's probably Pecorine. Pecorine is like 6'7".
Chicks love Corey Crawford. I will tell you that.
Yeah, they do. They do. But
one of the last things about the Hawks, though, here, just let's end on a high note. The Cat is tied with Ovechkin for 5th in the NHL in goals with 21.
Which is funny because in wasn't 82 games last year, but I think it's about 71. They ended up playing for the regular season. He only had 18 goals, and he's at what would you say 21?
21, yeah.
With what 42 games. So
yep.
Love to see that. He's just a natural goal scorer. That's really what he is. And you know the Hawks actually we talked about it last time they reacquired Vinny Hinostroza. It's just I don't know what the fuck their direction is. It's like I want them to miss the playoffs, and I shouldn't say that. I never want a team to miss the playoffs. I always want them to make the playoffs, even if they're going to get their dicks kicked in. But
it'll be a nice little wake up call, though.
It would be, but at the same time, like if they make the playoffs, they're going to play Florida or Tampa in the very first round.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't bet them to win a fucking game.
Right.
Like they're just not at the same level of play as those two teams by any stretch. I mean,
Yeah, same situation. Basically, the same situation with the Bulls.
I think
Something's in the air at the United Center.
I think Florida is a. I don't know if they'll win the cup, but I would definitely look to grab them on a future right now to advance to the out of their division at least at the bare minimum. But I think that right
You
now,
would look to do that as you're looking to do it right now.
as I'm looking to do it to make sure that
You're looking at it right now.
as that number is still good. I mean, fuck it. That's such an easy team to root for too because they have Quenville. You
If
kidding
I
me?
told you to suit up and you were playing for the Hawks this week, all 3 games, what's going to be the result? Like, what's your plus minus?
Who are they playing?
By the way, Kyle got an offer to play Division II hockey. Turned it down to play Division III baseball.
Yeah. One idiot. Hey, but if
What
I
up,
did, yeah,
Pups?
we wouldn't have this podcast, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
The Florida Panthers right now to win the Stanley Cup are plus 1,800. Don't hate it.
Hammer.
I don't know how the Capitals the Montreal Canadiens. I have better odds. That's outrageous.
Are you going to answer my question, though?
I'm sorry. What was your question? Maybe I am kind of high still.
If you had to play for the Hawks, if I told you you're going to suit up and play for the Hawks these next 3 games, what are you playing? Right wing, left wing?
I'd play wing. I'd be a left winger.
Okay. What's your
next
plus
3 games you
minus?
said?
Yeah. What's your plus minus, or what are you trying to do on the ice? Like, what are your goals each game?
Get the puck in deep, cycle the puck, forecheck. Pucks in deep. No, I want to say I'd want to fight, but I would just get murdered. I would get the shit kicked out of me.
So when was the last time you skated? Like, is that like riding a bike? You just get back on the ice and you're fine?
Yeah, no, it's not like you. Like
It's not like me.
no, I can actually ice skate very well. Not a big deal.
Tell him, can you ice skate?
I can stand on skates and move down the ice, but I
Sounds like you
cannot.
can skate.
Yeah, I cannot stop. Is my issue.
And you're like the kid from the Mighty Ducks who's just fast as shit. But
I just run
there's
right
no
into
way
the
you're
boards
fast
and
as shit.
stop
No.
myself. Not on skates. No.
As I was saying that, I was like, no.
Should we keep embracing debate here?
Yeah, this is a good one. This is more just not really sports focused, but just Chicago focused.
Seems like a good way to end the show.
So if you were on your deathbed, if you're on murderer's row, is that what you call it?
Sure.
Last
Getting your
note.
final meal.
Yeah, there you go. I'm an idiot. You're getting your final meal. You're getting the chair tomorrow. The only place you can get a meal from is a Chicago-based establishment. Where are you going and what are you getting? We'll start with Max.
Fuck. I was gonna say I don't know if I'm prepared to go first.
Can it just? Does it have to be just from one place, or can it be from like one thing from here and one thing from there?
No, let's say one place.
One
We'll
place.
We'll go dinner, and if you want to get a dessert, we'll let you have a dessert because you're hungover right now.
I appreciate you for that.
You seem ready, so
I'm not. I don't know, man. Here's the thing. For me, Portillo's I find to be very overrated, especially if we're talking like Chicago beef. Like Portillo's ain't it for me. So
now just because you said that, I'm just gonna go off with Portillo's options.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's your prerogative. So I don't know. I'd probably go like one of the deep dish pizza spots, like
Loose.
yeah, like a Loser Giordano's or like Uno's or what's the one in fucking Lincoln Park that everyone likes? Pequod's. Yeah, something like that. And I'll just go ham on a deep dish pizza and some appetizers for sure.
You just dip your balls in the sauce.
Yeah, marinara.
Sounds like a
all
really
up on
boring meal. Right before
it.
you.
Sounds like a really filling meal though.
How does that sound boring?
You better fill yourself up. You don't want to go hungry in the grave.
It's gonna be a while before I eat again. So
You
yeah,
won't be
I'm
eating there.
Dude, there are so many good steakhouses in the city too. You cannot ignore that.
Yeah, but I'm like what? Like, are you thinking like a Chicago cut sort of place?
Yeah, or like Bavette's. Have you guys ever been to Bavette's?
But you know what
No.
the thing is I'm so poor. I've never actually been to any steakhouse.
exactly right. Yeah, I don't do steakhouses.
Like, like a fillet, a baked potato.
Hey, we get it. You make money.
No. Listen, I don't
No,
live
no,
in these
no.
places.
No.
I've been there like once or twice, but still, that's still not my choice. I'm gonna go back to Portillo's. Let's go back to an all-time Chicago classic.
Really? You're going to Portillo's? What do you get?
Sure. Let's just do it for the sake of ripping through the Portillo's menu right now.
I was when Psalm was saying that he thought Portillo's was overrated. I had written down for what I was gonna say was Portillo's beef.
Yeah. So here, I would probably do this. I would get a Chicago style hot dog, no sport peppers. Not a fan of sport peppers. I'll get everything else on there though, pickle and everything. Then we'll do cheese fries, obviously large cheese fry. The cheese fries there are phenomenal. Can't get cheese fries like that anywhere else. We'll do a Maxwell Street Polish, grilled onions and mustard, just because it's my namesake and it's a phenomenal. Here's a question:
One final wiener in you.
is a Polish sausage a sandwich or what?
Oh
No,
no,
What do you call that? It's a dog.
a dog.
it's
Okay.
okay.
So far we got the hot dog with everything but sport peppers, large cheese fry, and a Maxwell Street Polish, and then I'll finish it off with a beef and cheddar croissant.
Jesus Christ.
Do you get a shake to go with it?
Yeah, I'll do a shake. If I got room, I'll do a shake. Wash it all down.
I mean, you don't have to worry about the pounds.
No.
Make room.
And I definitely don't want to. I don't want to be hungry. I don't want to go hungry.
No,
Like
never.
Psalm.
You never want to go hungry into the grave. So, I mean, this is maybe a prick move, but if I was on death row, I'm getting the chair. I'm just assuming that once you get electrocuted or whatever, like you just lose, obviously, like you probably shit and piss and whatever's in your body just like comes out. So I want to fill it up with everything, and then like that morning, there's no way I'm pooping or peeing. I just want whoever has to like carry my dead corpse just to have to carry just an absolute slop kitchen of different capacity.
That is definitely a prick move. Like that is a twisted psychopathic thought.
Is that weird that I thought
That
of
is kind of a fucking wild thought, bro.
Is that weird that I thought of that? That was like the first thing I thought of was that.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Before-
sketched out that we're friends after you said that.
It was like the food I'm choosing is based on how much of a mess I can make.
Sounds like you're choosing White Castle.
No, so I'm actually going. This isn't pandering by any stretch, but it's gonna go along the same lines as like Portillo's beef, but it's gonna be a Wrigley beef and a Wrigley combo with the shredded jardinera that they have.
Oh my God, the jardinera is so good,
I don't know. I think there's crack in it. I think that's what they put in it, but it is.
so good.
Oh my God, I think I get every time. There's nothing better. Well, nothing better than ballpark food. Grilled onions. Yeah. But holy fuck, the jardinera.
Dude, I could put that stuff on like anything. Like I could put
Jardinera?
that on tacos. I could put it in an omelet.
Irregardless, you could put jardinera on anything. But I wanted to ask you, how do you pronounce it? Is it you call it jardinera or jardinera?
I say jardinera.
I think- How do you say the word sausage?
So sausage.
Sausage.
Sausage?
Sausage.
Say sausage.
No, I say sausage.
Polish sausage.
Polish sausage. My dad says sausage.
Does he?
Says it hard.
Scotty is Chicago through and through.
He's a Chicago guy.
So you say Chicago. I said Chicago.
Yeah, you're an Itasca guy. Well, us Lamont people, we say Chicago. Just saying. I would say though, yeah. So going back to what I would eat again, Chicago beef, Wrigley Field beef or Wrigley Field combo. Guess whatever I'm feeling that specific day. Maybe both if I'm allowed. But then a helmet, a Cubs helmet. What is this? The half and half. What is that even called? The ice cream. Is it just called? half and
Just
Like a
swirl.
swirl?
Swirl.
Yeah, but what's the flavor? Is it half and half or it's the half?
It's literally called swirl. The swirl cone.
No, yeah, but I want that. I want what you would have, like the swirl. I want it in a Cubs helmet though. So I think I mentioned this with Andy. I don't know why we keep talking about death row stuff, but I want to wear the Cubs helmet as I'm going to. Maybe I'll save a little extra up there so it's just sticky. Basically, want to go out as an absolute slob. So whoever has to clean me up is
I'm getting a bad image. This is not how I wanted to go out on the pod either tonight.
this. Yeah, no, this isn't it. Now that we bring this up.
It
What?
wasn't it, but it is it, and now I'm disgusted, and now
But
I
it
want
looks
to
like
leave.
that's actually how we are ending the pod. Is a visual of me. Maybe I'll
Whether
draw.
you like it or not.
I'm gonna draw something up and post it, and we're gonna post this clip. This is exactly how I'm going out. It's gonna be me sitting there, strapped up with just a Cubs helmet on. Shit.
Oh my God. I'm gonna report that.
Yeah. Just tag the FBI. Somebody needs to kill this kid.
All right. What else? Who do we got coming on next? We definitely got some guests lined up, don't we?
We do, yeah. We have a few guests in the pipeline here that you guys are gonna love next week. We're gonna interview Flynn Nagel. Flynn played in the XFL. He was a receiver, starting receiver at Northwestern for 3 years. I think he graduated in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. But he played for the Dallas Renegades in the XFL for Bob Stoops. Great guy. Lamont connection, not a big deal.
Lamont Sports Weekly. That's what we call ourselves.
We are Lamont Sports Weekly. Me and Max went to Scottsdale for the Super Bowl weekend, and Flynn was there, and we were hanging out with him.
First of all, I'm shocked that you just said that he actually graduated college.
I think he did. He graduated from Northwestern. He's a smart kid, actually. He's
Sure
just
he is, but the
fucking
guy
lunatic.
is an absolute riot. Can't wait to talk to him.
He's a lunatic. But yeah, he's coming on. We're gonna have to ask him a couple stories. We have a couple good stories about from him in Scottsdale that we'll have to bring up. It's just absolute stupid nonsense. You guys will love it. But yeah, thanks for listening. Love doing this for you guys. And any segments, anything you have for us, please let us know, and we'll incorporate anything that you want. I think one segment we're gonna have is one of our friends come on, and we're just gonna have long words for him to try to read. I said I don't read too good. He really doesn't read too good.
He don't read too good.
He don't read too good. And the words are just gonna be like, he probably isn't listening to this part. He probably tuned out. We're gonna make it like Peterson. He's gonna be like, what is this, Peterson?
Peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter. Adewale Agunlie. Just Chicago sports guys who have Kyle Malinovich. Chicago sports names that are just long.
Arizmendi Alcantara.
Yeah, so anything like that, we're just gonna call him. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll just call him. We'll FaceTime him during the podcast, and we'll just have him say names. We won't tell him why we're calling him. Hey, Andy, say this name. Oh, what is this guy's name? Rizzo? Is that how you say it? Rizzo? Fuck. Oh, shut up, idiot. But yeah, so that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Let's fucking go. Have a great day.
Go Cubbies.